In this video we're going to take a look at a few selections from what is probably the most well-known name in dry bags and waterproof bags, folks at Seal Line. That's coming up on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. So the folks at Cascade Designs, who by the way make MSR and Thermarest and Seal Line, heard I was going on a kayaking trip with the Boy Scouts this summer, and they were kind enough to send me some of their really high quality Seal Line dry bags and dry sacks, and so I can check them out and also show them to you. So what we're going to do in this video is take a quick look at a couple of different offerings, and then I will be taking these with me on the kayaking trip, and we'll do a follow-up after the trip and let you know how well they perform. So without a lot of rambling, we'll take it down to the old stump top, open these things up, and see what we got. Okay, we're down at the old stump top here. Starting what we have on top here is a waterproof map case. This is the medium-sized case, and it is 14.5 by 16 inches, which makes it 33 by 41 centimeters, and weighs just 2.5 ounces or 80 grams. And if you look at this, it's got a nice Velcro closure on top instead of a buckle like a standard dry sack would have. It's good Velcro. So basically, you put your map or whatever other documents that maybe you want to keep dry in here, and the goal is obviously you can see through it and read through it. So this is actually PVC-free urethane, has a guaranteed watertight roll-down closure on it, welded attachment points at the bottom and sides, and it fits Seal Line deck bags if you have one of those, and actually includes a neck strap where you can strap this thing to around your neck if you'd like, which is, by the way, adjustable. You can adjust it for length. So, and the way this works is like any dry bag, it's got a roll closure, but this one particularly, you roll it before you get down to here with it, and then you got your Velcro that comes up and just keeps it in place. So it's just a really simple design. No, you don't have to fold it over and buckle it like some dry bags, and you're able to keep all your documents or your map or whatever right here where you can read it. I know probably what I'm going to use this for on the kayaking trip is we'll have like any notes or a thing I need to be aware of, as far as, because I'm kind of in charge of these kids, a map of our route or whatever, and I can have it right there on top of the kayak where I can see it. So that's a pretty cool thing there. And that's the map case. And again, this is the medium. So they have a larger one, which is actually about another inch wide. It's 15.5 inches by 22 inches long, so it's a little larger map. And they have a small one that's 11 by 13.25 inches. And the small one weighs 2 ounces, the large one weighs 5 ounces. So, but that's the map case. Next in the line we have this is one of their blocker dry sacks, and it's a very lightweight sack. And it's a block shape, so when you open this thing up, it's actually kind of if you look at the bottom, it's not really round, it's more of a kind of a oblong shape, which it helps your packing more efficiently. It's good for organizing your gear and your clothing or whatever inside of a larger bag, actually, which is what I'm going to use it for on the trip. But it's high strength 7 denier polyurethane coated nylon. It's welded, there's no stitching, so the welded seams are 50% stronger than sewn seams, and it's got an easy roll top closure with a double seal. This is the 5-liter. It weighs 1.6 ounces, very lightweight, and basically it's just like every dry bag you've ever used. If you haven't used one, here's what you do with it. You roll it up 4 or 5 times, a few times is better, and then you just buckle it over, and that just maintains the closure, gives you something to grab a hold of, and keeps your stuff dry. So that's the Seal Line 5 blocker version. Here's this one is the 15-liter blocker version, and same construction, same all the features. This one is just larger. It weighs 2.6 ounces, and it holds 15 liters, and it's the same kind of oblong design. It's not really quite round, so that helps you pack it up there. And again, if I'm not using this, one of my sons will be, because there's 4 of us going, so we're going to make sure we keep our stuff dry. Then, last item we have to look at is the Seal Line Baja bag, and this is a 20-liter bag. It's a very heavy-duty, seriously tough bag. It's made of vinyl. This one is the 20, which is actually 19 liters. It weighs 14.5 ounces or 410 grams. There's 9 inches by 16 inches, so it's round on the bottom, unlike the small blockers. This one seals exactly the same way. It's just got a couple of extra stiffeners, though. When you roll it over, typically I roll it towards the welded seam, because the seam's on the back. You kind of use that to help fold it together. and that gives you a good straight seam there, and then you just roll it over. And they recommend rolling it at least 2 more times. So we got it 1, 2, and depending, you know, you can roll it as much as you want, but at least 2 more times. Then you just kind of fold this thing over and buckle it, and it gives you a very secure watertight seal. And I've probably got this one a little short. It's also got a D-ring here that you can hook it to, whatever you want to hook it to, so it doesn't, you know, hook it to a raft typically, or a boat, where it doesn't come flying out. So it's just a very good way to secure your stuff. I can tell you, when I go whitewater rafting with the Boy Scouts, I always try to have a little dry bag and clip it somewhere on the raft, because I got my stuff in there. So the challenge is, if you clip it through here, then if the bucket comes in under, it can get lost. If you clip it here, you can actually leave it connected, open it up, get your stuff out if you need to, and then clip it back up. And you don't have to disconnect it from whatever you got it anchored to. So once again, that is the Seal Line Baja Bag 20 liter. So there we go. Okay, once again, that was a quick look at a few of the different options from the folks at Seal Line, which is a Cascade Designs company. Once again, I am going to be doing a thorough testing of these things on a week-long kayak trip. Don't know if I'll get any video on that trip or not, but I'll definitely do an after-action report for you, let you know how well these bags performed. So once again, thanks to the folks at Seal Line and Cascade Designs for sending me these bags so I can show them to you. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't done so, I put out a new video every Friday, every Saturday, and usually a couple more through the week, but for sure Friday and Saturday. So I encourage you to subscribe so that you'll be notified when those random videos come out. Thanks for giving this video a big thumbs up. If you like it, let Google know. And thank you so very much for supporting this channel by doing all your Amazon shopping through the Survival on Purpose links. I really appreciate the support. You can also support the channel by checking out a free 1-month trial subscription to audible.com. There'll be a link in the description below. I really appreciate the support. Once again, my name is Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time. Let's take you down to the old stump top